Coming up, the 4th annual Happy Hippie Harvest Run, I got that right, is coming up. We have two really incredible guests joining us to tell us more about this fun event. Stick with us. All right, you just watched this intro for this really cool event. It's the 4th annual Happy Hippie Harvest Run. Takes off November 5th at Gilcrease Orchard, and the event was created as a way to raise money and awareness while having some fun. Yeah,
so today we have some special guests, Kalina, Ken Rubeli, hope I'm getting that right, and Ed Robichaud, here to talk about the event and why it's important to the community, specifically, gentlemen, to the blind community. Anybody can participate in this race, but it's an especially great race and place for blind runners. Explain that to us.
Oh yeah, we started this 4 years ago just as a way to, Gilcrease, what a cool place. But about a year ago, I met a couple blind runners, and next thing you know, they ran a 100-mile race. And
wow.
And this was what, about a year ago. And next thing you know, we've got 12 blind runners. Gilcrease is great because there's no cars. It's got wide sidewalks. It's got owls, everything. So it hits all the senses, right? Because Ed can't really see me that well, but he can probably hear much better, smell much better, and all that. And Ed, what do you like about Gilcrease? What makes it work well for you?
It's the whole environment. First of all, it's safe. It's away from anything that is going to mess up the works. And just again, being in nature is incredible. The sunflower race, when we were out there in May, it was just absolutely wonderful. I couldn't see them, of course, but walking through rows of sunflowers, just amazing, just amazing. Hundreds and hundreds on both sides of us as we were walking through. So that kind of thing, it's just so appealing.
I love this. Well, I hear you train with a large group of people over at Cornerstone Park in Henderson. You're also looking to set a new personal record. So can you talk a little bit about that and maybe let everyone at home know why this event means so much to you?
Sure. Well, the whole thing started when one of our athletes came to our Angela's house and invited us to come and check out this running group. And so being a little bit depressed at the time, I said, you know what, I got to get out, I got to do something. So the rest is history. When I get out there and the nature for one thing, just being in community and talking to people, like-minded people, but just getting into fantastic conversations. And the generosity and the dedication of the volunteer guides, big shout out to them, because without them, we would be doing anything, running into trees or falling in the lake or whatever. So it's just been amazing.
Well, and the guides are certainly an important part of the process for blind running. And real quickly, as we draw this to a close, can you explain the hippie clothing here?
Oh yeah, it's just crazy. We usually put on ultra marathons, and my wife got a double organ transplant when I ran an ultra marathon, and she had to go beyond limits to stay alive. And so we help people with addiction, this and that. And it was a natural fit for blind people. They have enough. It's hard enough to go run big miles, right? But to overcome. But hey, look, I like to have fun. Once upon a time, Wall Street, now I get to. This is my work outfit. See, you have an expensive suit. You should see when I go into the dry cleaners, So we'll have to go.
And I'm looking so forward to this race. I've been training very hard, diligently on it. I've given my guides / coaches permission to stretch me, and it's all about going beyond the limits for me now. I'm just so inspired by these folks. They run all over the place. So in the last 4 weeks, I've gotten my average now up to 1 minute and 48 seconds for this 10K. An hour and 48 minutes for this 10K.
That's great.
And I'm just so jazzed. And I thank Ken for the generosity.
Now I feel guilty. I got to go run. I haven't run for like 6 years. Now I'm like, oh, you can do it. So yeah. And people can. It's November 5th. It's still got some room in there. They can go to beyondlimitsrunning.com if they want to learn. How do I get involved? I'm blind. I want to run, but I want to help somebody, right? Because you'd be surprised. The guides get so much out of this. They feel so good. And so you can go to beyondlimitsrunning.com and find out about becoming a guide or a runner, or just show up at Gilcrease November 5th, and I'll be wearing another new suit. So, yes.
I love it.
And every Sunday morning, we're out there at Cornerstone from 7 to 9.
That's right, Cornerstone.
Fantastic.
If folks are, especially blind folks, get out of that isolation, come and check us out.
Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. We ran out of time, but we're going to post all this information up on our website in case you're interested in running or being a volunteer and helping out as well. Also, Justin, you're going to put on the Hippie shirt later on today.
Right, and you're sneaky fast. People don't know this. You're very fast, so thank you for your skills.
Of course. And we have more news and weather and a bunch of other stuff coming up in just a little bit. Stick with us. We'll be right back.